Hi folks, and welcome to the Kyoto theme. In the following video, I'm going to give you an overview of some of the functionalities and features that you get inside your Kyoto theme, and I'm going to show you the back end, what's inside of there, and how you can start using your theme today. Do note that there will be more tutorials and documentation at docs.flothemes.com if you want to see full documentation and tutorials for how you can build pages, blog posts, galleries, etc. We will cover that in the rest of the tutorials and documentation. This is just a quick overview so you get a better understanding for what you get with your Kyoto theme. So if we take a look at the demo site, you'll notice that we have various home pages, and these will be created with our page builder. We do have a block builder, and that allows us to go ahead and create pages in a unique way, adding blocks in whatever manner you like. We have blogs inside our theme, so you can create a blog for your website. We also have a portfolio, so you can create portfolio galleries. And you can see the different gallery types here. There are 3 variations for that. We have the different about pages and then contact pages as well. Now that's not the only things we have inside this theme. There are a lot of blocks that allow you to create different pages, investment pages, for example. You can create about pages, you can create landing pages. You get a lot with this theme, as I mentioned before, because it is a block builder. You really get to create something that is your own site. Now, what do we have inside the dashboard when you log into WordPress and you've just installed the theme? You're going to see a few things that you won't normally get with most themes, and we have added slideshows, so that's another post type that is available with Flothemes, and you'll also see galleries. Both slideshows and galleries allow you to display your images in the best possible manner. Slideshows generally will give you the option to display full screen images, and it's generally best to use only a few images for those, but they're really created there to create impact. Where the galleries generally is best for your portfolios, and you have a few different variations for how you can use those. Now, if we go over and look at pages, I'll just quickly show you how the page builder looks. And you'll get a good idea as to what sort of flexibility you do get with the Flothemes Kyoto theme. Now, whenever you go into your pages, you will then have the layout section. So this is where it's different than a normal WordPress theme. We have our own layouts options below. You don't use this standard media area here. It's not really relevant anymore. You come down to the page area or the layout section, and you'll see that there are videos here explaining how to use everything. Then you will have templates where you can select from a number of templates, and that actually goes and applies all of the blocks in a predefined template for you, and all you have to do is go and replace it. So a really nice way to create pages quickly. Now, we don't have all page templates in here, and we've only added some of the most important, so the home pages, about pages, a contact page, and a listing page, which can be used for your blog. This is the blog page effectively. I will show you in a second how that works. To create a blog, you do use what is known as the listing block, as mentioned, so you don't use just a standard WordPress page for that. You use one of our blocks, and that's going to let you display the blog posts pretty much in any page, in any location on your site. So really great functionality. Now you can see that we have in this page different blocks, and for each of them we show a preview of what that block is and a description for that. So featured image, for example here, featured image with text, featured items, these are like image and links. Again, the same here, this is a slider, featured image slider, and each of your themes will have different options, but Kyoto specifically will have its own styled options for that. For example, this featured slideshow could be used for pricing or an investment page, and etc. So if we scroll down, I'll show you how to add a block, and it's really easy to do so. You just come down to the bottom, you can add a block, and then you can select any of the blocks that are available. So you can hover over them, see the little preview here on the right for what that is, and again the descriptive name that it's used for. Use these to your own imagination. You can build the pages in whatever manner you want, whatever order you want, and it's really going to let you get that flexibility with these themes. And the easiest way to add a block is just go ahead, select the block, and it's going to go ahead and place it just above the footer placeholder. You could drag that block into any position you want then, like so. And then to edit any block, you simply hit the pencil icon, start selecting the options that you want for the specific block. Most of the blocks will have 3 tabs. There will be a few like this listing block that has a detail tab as well, so the 4th, but all of the blocks will have at least a specific margins and miscellaneous tabs, and you can do a couple of great things with those, but we cover that in more detail later in the documentation. But just a quick overview, you can add margins bottom and top in the margin section. Miscellaneous, you can hide blocks on desktop and on mobile, so if you want to display 2 different blocks, one on mobile, one on desktop, you can most certainly do that with this theme as well. So that's a quick overview of Kyoto. It should be pretty easy to navigate. One more thing I didn't cover, there is the Flothemes area here as well. So the Flothemes area is basically the settings area at a global level. So it will let you set settings, for example, for your header, for different types of pages, for your footer, and your typography and style kits. This will all be in the Flothemes section, and this is where you want to go if you want to change things at a global level. For example, you want to change the header type for your site, you can go ahead and do that in the header area. If you wanted to change something for, let's say, the blog post, for example, you wanted to create a specific global layout, you could go ahead and do that as well in the pages section and the post, and you can then choose a specific layout for your blog post as well. Generics tab, you'll be able to add things like your social icons, your custom code CSS, you can add your Google Analytics, that's all going to be in here. Again, the footer, you can adjust the footer and typography, and that'll let you adjust the style of your website with the different typography and font options, and you can go ahead and use generic fonts, customize font styles, and add Google fonts and your own custom fonts as well. And it's really going to give you a lot of flexibility to apply your brand to our themes and to really make these themes your own. So now that is the full overview of Kyoto. Hopefully you get a better understanding for what's inside of this product. I would suggest checking out the rest of the tutorials at docs.flothemes.com, choosing your theme, and you'll be able to see all of the tutorials and documentation for this theme specifically, and that's going to cover pretty much everything you need to know to start creating your site. So go ahead, folks, get started with the theme, and we hope you enjoy using it. Thanks.